So I thought our team played well. I got to give Kirby Dean and his team all the credit in the world. I thought they played well. They played hard. I thought that they cut really well. They played unafraid. It's a really, really young group that Kirby is coaching, but I really like his team. I'm sure for his level, I don't know where their season will go when they get into their conference, but that's a very nice team for the next 3 years. It's a freshman and sophomore dominated team. So, his motion offense is really, really good. It's, it kept us on our, we haven't seen anything like it, in all the games we've played already. So the motion offense was good. It's really solid. It's hard to guard, and his kids do a good job running it. Questions? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's significant where it would be weeks, but it could be a few days. But I'll know more tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I think our guys had fun with it. I thought in our first half, after the first 5 minutes, we did in the last 15 minutes of the first half, I thought we did what we wanted to do defensively. And I thought in the second half, Kirby's team came out and played really, really well and drove the ball and made some really hard shots at the rim. And, I thought we shared the ball. We made the extra pass. We tried to run offense. Obviously, we didn't want to throw it in the lane every time and try and make it, big man versus little man because they're so much considerably smaller. But I thought that we played the right way. And, if there's a disappointing part to the game is that, I think there's things we can certainly get better at the other end of the court.
Did you feel like this was kind of a needed confidence boost?
Well, my staff thought that. You know what? This game probably came at the right time if you had to say it. But yeah, I think that our team could use this and we'll bounce back and feel better about getting on the bus on Thursday on Thanksgiving and traveling to Marshall and getting a win behind us. I think is a significant thing before you go on the road for a couple of games.
So Ron, was he just under the weather tonight?
Yeah, Ron has been sick, and I thought that he played well to start the game, and he didn't feel any better when he came out of the locker room.
Nice opportunity for Devontae, obviously 24 minutes.
Yeah.
What did he prove to you tonight?
No, I mean he's a good player. I think the best opportunity for Devontae to play right now is to play at point guard, and I think what he showed is he's pretty good, but he just happens to be playing behind arguably the best point guard in our league. So the challenge for me is to play them together at some point. But Devontae didn't play at all last year and didn't play a lot the year before that at Butler. But he has ability. He's got talent. And we need to figure out a way to get him in the mix a little more solidly as we move into the year.
Is this something you'd like to do down the line? Keep playing?
You know what? It was time and place. It was the right time. It was the right place. We had a hole for the exempt tournament. Not necessarily, I don't feel like it does much for our program going forward. Thought it was good for us this year. So it's a year-by-year thing. It's not something we'll actively look for. I think there are teams in my league that look for it. But I think for us it's going to be time and place.
So what is that, like a left shoulder?
Yeah, it was his left shoulder. I don't know what it is just yet.
What enabled Dimitri on your end to have the kind of night that he had tonight?
Well, he can do that. He does that in practice. I mean, he can really, really score. Dimitri is a tremendous scorer. The issue for Dimitri is doing all the other parts of the game. The fact is they don't know much about him, truthfully. They don't know how good a shooter he is. They didn't close on him. In our league, with all the tape we watched, people will understand who he is. They'll guard him on the three-point line. Dimitri will still make some, but I thought he did a better job, Dimitri, on the dribble, taking his time and finishing shots at the rim. The issue for Dimitri for us is just at the other end, making sure he makes progress as a defensive player.
A 32-point win against any opponent, regardless of division, can hide any potential problems pretty well. What do you see at the top of the list of things to work on moving forward?
Well, just at the defensive end. I mean, I think that we've made a lot of errors, and some they scored on, and some it doesn't show up in the box score. But there's a lot of things we need to continue to work on because we are adding new guys and playing it. We're certainly trying to play a little bit differently than we did last year, so there's a learning curve there. We're playing some young guys, and we're asking guys to do different things. But we need to get better defensively. And there's a few other things we need to do. I think we make a number of mistakes that we see as a staff. Certainly I saw a number of them tonight where we're out of position. Even when they didn't score, against bigger, stronger teams, there's going to be an issue there.
I guess you were a gritty point guard back in the day. What did you think of Khalil Davis? He
Oh, he's good. Yeah, I watched him last year in a state championship game. He's a good player. He's a tough kid. He obviously was unafraid. I know that he plays with Ron some during the summer. Ron Curry plays with. In this day and age, kids play against college Division I guys all the time. I don't think that team felt very fearful of us. That line is blurry. It used to be that way a long time ago when dinosaurs roamed the earth. But that's not the case. Kids play against each other all the time in AAU basketball, so there's not as much of an intimidation factor, I don't think. But he's a good player. I thought, the other kid, number 4, Jerome, is a really good player, Jerome Jones, and I thought Harris Wynn had a really nice game. So I thought all their guys did a really nice job driving the ball, and they made some difficult shots driving the ball to the rim. Okay?